And that's how you play puppet.
Children love you unconditionally. They want to do well, and they remind you every day that if you're just supportive and kind to children and to one another, that the world or your classroom or whatever it is can be such a happy, thriving place. I want you to think to yourself, what makes our classroom library so important or maybe so good? What do you like about our classroom library? I teach second grade at Washington School. This is my 26th year. And as a second grade teacher, we do reading, writing, social studies, science, and I think it's important that we help children socially, emotionally, and academically. If you really focus on in the beginning of the year community and having the children build friendships, learn how to problem solve, and feel good about themselves, then your classroom management is easy because they're engaged and they want to be here, and it's my responsibility as a teacher to make sure I'm helping each one learn at their just right level.
I'm playing with a puppet puzzle. It's where you have to try to solve the puzzle with all these pieces, and they have to fit on the board. And I like about that is when you solve it, you gotta pop them all.
Coming into second grade, children, and they should be, but they're very dependent on the teacher and direct instruction, and they want to be told exactly what to do and how to do it. Part of being a second grade teacher is helping them become independent learners. So and to empower them to want to realize what they want to learn and how they best learn it. Does anybody want to do the Puppet Tetris? RJ and Arv, do you want to play against each other?
You could make bracelets out of it, and it's really cool because you could put like beads on it, and you could put like letters on it, and you could put these on it. You can be creative and you can build stuff. It takes strategy and focus.
They have such a great foundation, but it was our responsibility to also write grants and to really be reflective of our classroom. How can we help our classroom become a better place for the students of Summit?
When you stand up, you can like move. And it's also good because you can focus more.
Some of the grants that I'm very proud of, one would be the flexible seating, because I realize that all children shouldn't just be sitting at their desk all day long. I can't sit at my desk all day long. So to have that flexibility, and then within that flexibility also teaches them responsibility and to help them realize how is it best that I learn and how can I do that in a responsible way.
This helps me, like if I'm doing something on the table, like writing a story, I can put my knees on it and then bend a little bit, and then it's easier for me to write.
Another thing that I thought about in my own classroom was that my classroom library, as much as I have a lot of books, that they weren't very diverse. And as our population is changing, not just in Summit, but the entire country, I felt that it was really important that my classroom library reflect my students. And so now I find it very rewarding when a student picks up a book and says, wow, like this main character looks just like me, or this family is just like my family. And I think those connections are really important for children.
Oh, sister, said baby.
You know what? That's all. That's okay. You know what I love? When she said, "Oh, sister," did she just say, "Oh, sister," and she go, "Oh, sister"?
She's always fun, and she helps us do fun stuff, and we always could do activities. And she brought the standing desks and the bike desks, and those are fun to stand on and use. What
I would like parents to know about Summit teachers is that we try our best every single day. I only have 180 days with your child, and I want it to be the best 180 days that it can be, and that we're always innovating and trying new things, and we're learners. So as teachers, we're learners, and so every year, even though I've been doing this for a very long time, it changes. As the students change, I change, and I think all Summit teachers are really good about thinking about their students and what's best for them, and then implementing that every single day.
High score 21.
No, I have an amazing team within Washington School, but also the entire second grade team across the district is constantly collaborating. We're constantly sharing ideas. And I think that some teachers are very good at that. I think sometimes a teacher can go into their own classroom and shut the door, and that's the way it is. And I think in Summit, we do a very good job of collaborating, sharing, and celebrating one another. And then also asking for help when we need help. Washington community, I love. I wouldn't trade it for the world. The parents are very supportive. The students are very respectful, and I just think it's a great place to be settled in with my career. Okay, boys and girls in 5, 4.